The Second Assault DLC weapons have been leaked. Hey there broskies, it's Lupus, and today I'm going to be telling you guys about the weapons that have been leaked on Battlefield 4 for the PC. And these weapons are weapons that I believe are coming in the Second Assault DLC when that DLC comes out. And I know you guys have probably got a couple questions right now from what I've already said. One, why am I doing this so late? This news came out a couple days ago, and there are a couple reasons behind that. One, I do not have a PC, so I was unable to unlock these weapons myself. If I were able to unlock them, I would have unlocked them fairly fast and got this out to you extremely fast. But I had to get some of my friends who play on PC to give me some clips, which I will play for you guys in a second so that you guys can see these weapons in action. And I had to get them to give me some gameplay for you guys. And they didn't do it as fast as I would have, and I was unable to get the RPK gameplay because the people that I talk to don't use the LMG category very much. But those two guys' channels will be in the description down below if you guys would like to go check them out. They play PC Battlefield, looks beautiful, and I give credit to them for the gameplay. But that was one reason why I am so late on this information. And another reason is because I looked at a lot of people's videos and I noticed that they said a lot of things such as the weapons are from the China Rising DLC. And I personally like to look into things a little bit more, find out a lot of information so that I can lay it on you guys right then and there. And you guys can just be really interested by the topic that I'm talking about. So I've gathered a lot of information and I've found out that a lot of assumptions that have been made in the past are not exactly correct. So I hope you guys are ready. Go ahead and get your thinking caps on because I'm about to lay a lot of information on you guys. First off, a lot of people thought that these weapons were from the China Rising DLC, and while that is an okay thought and it makes sense, that's kind of the DLC that would come to mind at first, you have to take into mind a lot of the factors that come into play when looking at the DLCs and the weapons. And while I do think that at first I believed that was the DLC it was from, I actually have second thoughts now, and I'm going to explain why. So first off, a lot of people think that the China Rising DLC is going to be the first DLC to come out because it is coming out in December. But a lot of other people have been saying that the Second Assault DLC, which is first on Xbox One, is going to come out on the day of the Xbox One's release, which is this upcoming Friday. So I'm pretty sure that that's true. It seems true. It seems legitimate, and I just think so because they've shown so much gameplay of that on the Xbox One. It makes sense for that to come out on that day. And if that is true, then the Second Assault DLC will be the first DLC that we will end up getting before China Rising. So that's the number one factor. So in my opinion, I think that they would be releasing weapons for the first DLC to come accidentally, because I don't even know if they have the weapons chosen for China Rising yet. They may still be thinking about and deciding what weapons to put in it, and it's a little bit further off that I don't see them mixing up that data in an update that's very close to the release of the Xbox One. And that's not even my most compelling evidence. I know you guys are probably thinking, well, this is all theoretical, and this may not be true, and we don't really know when Second Assault DLC is coming out exactly, and all these things come into play, but there are a lot of other reasons I have for this as well. The Second Assault DLC is a DLC that is going to be primarily and entirely made up of maps and weapons that are returning from Battlefield 3. We already know what the maps are, but we did not know all of the weapons. And if we look at all of the weapons that have been released, which I'm going to list now, and now I'm going to play some of the gameplay in the background, we have the L85A2, the L96A1, the MTAR21, and the RPK74M, and the MP7. All of these weapons were in Battlefield 3, whether they were released in some DLC or they were released in when the game originally came out. It doesn't matter, they were previously in Battlefield 3. So that's my one piece of evidence to that. And I wanted to then look at some of the ways they released weapons in Battlefield 3. If you guys remember, in DLCs, they had a specific way that they released weapons. This was an easy way for people who looked at the trailers to identify what weapons were going to be in the DLC without having way too many PDWs or way too many assault rifles or anything like that. I'm going to put the close quarters pictures of all the weapons that you could get in Battlefield 3 when the close quarters DLC came out. So as you guys can see, there were 2 assault rifles that you could get, there were 2 carbines, there were 2 LMGs, one LMG that had the characteristics of an assault rifle and it didn't have the high capacity as the other one, and then one LMG that was usually belt fed and a much larger LMG that would take up more of your screen and deal more damage. Then you had one DMR, which in Battlefield 3 were considered to be the recon class sniper rifles, but it was one DMR, and then they had one bolt action sniper rifle, they had one shotgun, and one PDW. Now I'm going to take all of the weapons that we have seen that have been leaked on the PC, as well as the weapons that were shown to us in the Second Assault DLC trailer, and lay them out on here so that you guys can get an idea of what weapons we have seen that are going to be confirmed for the Second Assault DLC, and what weapons we are still wondering about, and that you guys can maybe take some thought and think about some weapons that were in Battlefield 3 that you would like to see return in the Second Assault DLC. So first off, in the assault rifle category, we have, of course, the L85A2, which was released on the PC. Everybody's seen gameplay of it. We know a lot of the characteristics of that weapon already. The other assault rifle was actually shown to us in the Second Assault DLC trailer for the Xbox One, and I'm going to play the clip in the background. It is the F2000, which was a fan favorite from Battlefield 3. A lot of people really enjoyed that weapon, and I'm really glad to see that weapon has returned. In the carbine category, we have the MTAR21 returning, and that's the only carbine that we have seen thus far. In the LMG category, we have the RPK74M, which was the more of an assault rifle characteristic LMG, and it's not the big one. We're probably going to see some sort of belt-fed LMG come back, and the one that I actually think could be here, and I'm just going to throw my guess in there real quick, is possibly the M60E4. It might be the one returning because that was a large LMG that was in Battlefield 3, and a lot of people were fans of it, and they would like to see that come back. So that's just my opinion on what that could possibly be. We have not seen that. That's not confirmed. The DMR has not been confirmed yet. We don't really know what that is. The bolt-action sniper rifle, of course, is the L96A1. That has been confirmed. The shotgun has not yet been confirmed. And the PDW is the MP7. So, out of all the weapons that have been released so far, we still don't know what the big LMG is, the other carbine is, the DMR, and the shotgun. All of those weapons are up in the air. They could be anything. The shotgun could be anything from the Sega to the Dayo, anything like that. The DMR could possibly be the M417 or something like that. You guys give your own opinions on that. As I said, the LMG could be the M60E4, and the carbine could be, I don't even know. I'm not really very familiar with what the carbines were, but the carbine, you guys can just give your own opinions on that. And if you guys have opinions on what weapons you think those other ones could be, then leave it in the comment section down below. But now that I have given you guys my evidence on why I think these weapons are from the Second Assault DLC rather than the China Rising DLC, maybe this can give you guys something to think about. And if you guys are not on PC and you guys are on console and you're kind of bummed out about not being able to use these weapons and the PC guys can use it, it's kind of sad. I really wish we would have gotten a chance to have that too, but it was something that was accidental. They may end up taking the weapons away, which I kind of doubt. But if you guys are on console, just go ahead and watch some gameplay of it, get an idea for the weapon, see a lot of people's opinions on it, which is what I've done, and just get yourself ready for the Second Assault DLC when it comes out. But that's really all for today's video, guys. Hope you guys did like the information that I gave you guys. I hope the information didn't go too far over your heads, and I hope that it made sense to you guys as much as it makes sense to me. But anyways, guys, that has been all for this video. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to hear your opinions in the comment section down below. But as always, this has been Lupus, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.